Okay, here we go. It's another day in the gym, and as I like to say, you don't get to look like me completely sweat-free, baby. And, well, this person in front of me is looking for a place to park, and I would gladly give him my place to park, but he did not notice perhaps that I was pulling out of my spot. And this person here is also looking for a place to park. It's funny, no one ever looks in the spots that I'm in. There's a Honda pulling out, so he'll probably go grab that spot. And then I will sneak out of this spot and give that to somebody. It was his spot got stolen. If he were smart, he'd go around and take the spot that I just came out of. But, oh well. Not a super successful day in the gym today. It was leg day, and I don't have a whole lot of leg exercises to do, but the leg machines were very occupied today. And so I did what few exercises I could do and then called it a day. That's one thing about my gym ventures. I try to hit it hard and then move on with my life. Like, an hour is the most amount of time I spend in the gym. And like today, it was probably closer to 20 minutes. And I wonder sometimes if I spend enough time in the gym, so to speak. And this very nice little girl is thanking me for letting them across. And those sort of things make your day. And yeah, things at work are getting dramatic. They never necessarily stopped being dramatic. And I'm not allowed to talk about work things here, but I will at least say that much. Things that I feel like shouldn't be things are things. And it's been difficult to make changes because everyone is allergic to change. But at least for the most part, I had my own team at my side. And now I feel like I don't even have that. So that's unfortunate, but it is the reality that we exist in, and that is the reality that we will continue to exist in. Trying to decide a lot of things right now. That's the problem with these gym days, is I am thinking about gym things, and I don't take the time to think about what I'm going to talk to you all about when I'm on my way home. Being on my way home has always been difficult, to say the least, being on my way home, because usually my mind is consumed by work things. And today was a very long day at work. I got there at 5:40, and I stayed there till 4:30. So a very long day, almost 12 hours. And I'm just over it. And so I was ready to go to the gym and do that. I told myself that I'm going to be better about going to the gym. I'm going to hit it, and I'm going to hit it hard, and I'm going to stay on top of it. And so far this week, I have at least done that. As I said before, historically speaking, I don't know that I hit the gym hard enough to see like major results. But like, doing something is better than nothing. Doing an hour of something is better than never doing anything. I don't know that I'll see any major weight loss from it or any significant muscle growth or anything like that. But I mean, an hour consistently, however many times a week, it's got to be good for something. It's better than the people who do nothing the whole day. And so there's something to be said about that. But just like with all my adventures, I do it with a purpose in mind, with a goal in mind. And like, I want to be in better shape, and I want to prevent myself from blowing up into a blimp of myself. And if hitting the gym even just 3 times a week for an hour gets me there, then I'm game. This is going to be tough. I've got enough room to clear the street. I didn't know if I had enough room to get out of the street, but I took the chance anyway, and I got out of the street. This building has penguins on it, and I don't remember it having penguins on it. I wonder what it is, or what it's advertising for, I guess would be a better question. It looks interesting. I really like the downtown area here in town, and hopefully I can capitalize on that when I'm off, and I can go and do a whole bunch of fun stuff. Maybe I can't, I don't know, but it's exciting. I've got a lot of stuff that I want to buy for my birthday, and I keep him-hawing back and forth on it. And part of the problem is I want to buy the stuff now, and I really, really can't. It's only like the 4th day of April, and I'm already like, well, let's just spend my entire paycheck. And I was like, let's hold off on spending my entire paycheck. How about that? So, I need to make food for the week when I get home, which was funny. We're already halfway through the week, over halfway through the week, and I'm just now making food for it. And then I need to, let's see, I need to do food for the week, and I need to, there's something else that I need to write out this check to the billboard company. What I ought to do is sit down and watch the billboard and make sure I'm still on it, because the lady asked me if I wanted to renew after this cycle, and I said no. And I don't know, I thought this was supposed to conclude in April of this year at some point in time, this is April, but it would probably be around the 15th or so that I would conclude. I've only submitted 2 payments, and I think I was supposed to submit 3 payments of $750 in total. And so that hasn't come out yet, and my second editor's fee has not come out yet. And with any luck, the second editor's fee won't come out until the end of April, which will be around payday anyway, so it won't really matter. But we'll see. I'm very sore from my first day back at the gym, so that feels good. Not sure that leg day is going to get me there, just because I didn't do squats, and that's historically my primary leg thing. And that's the problem of using a public gym, is sometimes it's hard to get into the machines. I only have one squat machine that's functioning, and I feel like when I was using this service last year, I had, they had the same problem. They only had one squat machine. And so we'll see. Wish list today. Killing Floor 3 released a new little video about their content, or about their upcoming game, but still not a whole lot of information to really figure out on that one. So hopefully we'll see that they actually give a release date. It's supposed to come out sometime this year, and I haven't heard a whole lot of information about it. They haven't released any gameplay footage. It's all been cinematic trailers, and they've been like these 20-second animation trailers, and they're not, like I said, they're not gameplay, and it's just like, come on now. So I am not holding my breath that it's going to come out this year. I want it to come out this year, but I'm not holding my breath on that one. And then I've got to, I'm thinking about buying a copy for all of my friends and making them play it with me, because I'm a cruel and unusual person like that. I really hope that the game is more than 6 players. The last one was 6, and I want this one to be 8. And I have a friend from high school that I was talking to about that, because I personally am tired of co-op games capping at 4, and a lot of games will go down to just being 3 players or 2. And I'm like, come on guys, like 4-player co-op was revolutionary when the N64 came out. Can we move past that, please? It is very nice to have a big party game where you can get a larger group of your friends together to play. And like historically speaking, that big party game has been something like Golf with Friends or whatever. And I'm like, I want Killing Floor. And it's nuts to be able to get a group of 6 friends together, and just, technically 5, I guess, and just go crazy on some Killing Floor. And so hopefully, I'm really hoping they up the player count on that one, but my buddy was like, no, it's too chaotic. The game is too chaotic when you get that many people. I was like, that's the fun part. Like when you get a full lobby of 6 people on Suicidal or Hell on Earth and those difficulties, and yeah, it just becomes mayhem. But that's like what the game is about. And I've always said this because a lot of friends of mine who are used to playing zombies and training around play that game and they get upset because it's not zombies. And I'm like, yeah, it's not zombies. You can't train. There are zombies that will outrun you and they will catch up to you and they will kill you. It's called Killing Floor. The name of the game is killing things. Your best offense or your best defense in that game is and always will be a good offense. Like kill or be killed. And it's excellent. One of the few games that I feel like I'm actually really good at. And so really excited to dive into the next one and get to figuring out all the classes and what works best with those classes and how to get the game up to where it is now. It'll be interesting to see how many classes. I hope they add classes, but I wonder how many of the guns from 2 will make it back into 1, and like how many new guns will there be? Because that's one of the biggest driving factors for that game. One of the biggest points of appeal is the variety of weapons, and they have a pretty massive variety of weapons in Killing Floor 2. And so it's like, what do you all come up with in Killing Floor 3 that's going to be different? Like, for one, I feel like we should have all the guns from Killing Floor 2 at least included, but you know that everybody's going to want new guns and new weapons too. And so it'll be interesting to figure out what they come up with. I'm sure they'll come up with something. And I'm almost positive, I bet they've been holding back on weapons until this new one comes out. I'm hoping that they have like ultimate abilities in this one, where like you can charge up your ultimate ability and do some amazing thing. And I feel like they should fix their prestiging as well. They have prestiging, but you don't get anything for it other than a cosmetic badge that says you've played this game too much. And so what I would like is a prestiging system, because they have a this or that kind of perk tree system. Every 5 levels you pick. Either you do this or you do that. And what I would like is to have a permanently unlocked perk whenever you prestige. That way, if you prestige 5 times, you can have all the perks unlocked. And that would make you very OP. And they would have to build the game. Well, they would have to build like a difficulty above Hell on Earth that is built for just those kinds of people. I don't know how that would look or what that would wind up being like, but that's how I would handle the prestige system in that game. And maybe you're just extremely OP and you just carry people around when you have that much perks, and that's okay too. But that's how I would do it. And I think that I can't waste your time to prestige stuff. But we'll see what Killing Floor 3 has to offer. Like I said, they have said nothing about it, and I'm dying to hear some more information. Give us some more information, but they aren't giving us nothing. So, like I said, like I keep saying, we will see. But hopefully sooner rather than later, we will see. I'm excited for it, if I haven't already said that. But I have no idea if it's going to come out. That's like the unfortunate state of like modern gaming, is almost every game gets pushed back, especially if they don't actually give it a date. But sometimes they give it a date and it still gets pushed back. They're like, this game will come out June of 1993, and then they'll be like, oops, it's not coming out in June, it's coming out in July. Oops, it's not coming out in 1993, it's coming out in 2004. And so you never know. It's hard to anticipate these things or to get excited about them, because you don't know if you're even going to get them or not. So we'll see what the future holds, what we've got going on, and all that fun jazz. But until then, we will continue to do as we have done, and we will continue to work in a wonderful way and do wonderful things. So hopefully we've got some good stuff coming. And it's just very interesting to me. I've got 2 games on the docket right now that I've got my eyes on, which is rare. I feel like I almost never have hardly any games, but to have 2 of them, both of them, then I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to play this game and I want to play that game and I don't know what to do. That's a good feeling to be in that position again. If I pre-order the Super Edition of Killer Clowns from Outer Space, I will be able to play it while I'm still on vacation, and that is awesome. So I will pre-order the Super Edition of Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I need to figure out if I can pre-order if there's going to be a physical pre-order or not. I should call GameStop and ask them. Yes, I have GameStop's number saved on my phone. There was once a time where I called them rather frequently, and I just put their number in my phone, and ever since I did that, it's just stayed in my phone as I port over my contacts every year. They close at 7. Why else would I be calling if I didn't want to speak to an assistant? Hey, I was wondering if you guys are doing a pre-order for a physical copy of Killer Clowns from Outer Space. June 4th, yeah. You said the game's gonna be $40. Is there so I know there's a deluxe digital edition that gives you early access. You can play it back in May instead of June. Do you have any idea if that's a thing for the physical copy or no? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. But you don't know offhand. What does the release date say on your end? Oh, okay. But there is 2 editions. There's a normal edition and a deluxe. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, I will figure out what I need to do there then. All right. Super cool. Thanks for the information. Yeah, you too. Bye. Well, that was interesting. Some fascinating things happened while I was on the phone. There's this guy in this truck ahead of me. I'm guessing he's all out of cement bags, but he was launching cement bags off the highway. And I was over here trying to dodge them. It was obnoxious. Obviously the cement bags were empty, because if they were full, then they wouldn't be launching out of his truck. But it is kind of interesting. Really careless and annoying, but interesting. Oh, here comes some more scrap just for me. Love it. Someone got pulled over for being too fast and way too furious. So yeah, it sounds like there's a physical copy of Killer Clowns. There's also a digital copy of Killer Clowns, and I know the digital copy gives me early access. I might just buy both because I'm a weirdo. There's another bag of concrete. This guy is throwing bags of concrete out the back of his truck. Ooh, here comes another one. This is ridiculous. Bud, you've got a problem. You've got a problem. What time is it? Ooh, it's way past time. I need to get into Ashland in time to pay my water bill at some point in time, but I have not been able to do that. It is almost 6 o'clock. Oh, the days start coming and they don't stop coming. Eventually I'll be on vacation, and then the vacation will end and I will be back to where I was again. Oh, frustrating. 'Tis frustrating. I like to take Fridays off, but the person wants me to use actual time for it, and it's frustrating because I almost always go over because I'm salaried now, and it's like, this is a wash. Like, I'm losing at least 4 hours of time whenever I do that, and I don't know that it's worth. So it's like during those weeks where I have a Friday off, I should really be anal about the amount of time that I spend. It's like, it's more, if I were doing more than one day, I would use time, like that makes sense. But if it's just one day, like, I'm going to go over. And like, if the hourly people go over, I just skim it off the top so they don't have to use their benefit time, so long as I don't feel like they're abusing it. And maybe I'm abusing it by trying to plan vacation time around shifting my hours, but there's benefits of being a salaried employee. And if I weren't, well, I am in charge of salaried employees, and I just kind of let them do their own thing. And I wish that I could have the same courtesy extended to me, but that doesn't sound like it's going to be the case. So I'm going to have to put in for time off and then deal with that when it comes time to deal with that. We are almost home. Kind of went all over the place with you guys today. We were talking about the gym, and then we were talking about what else were we talking about? We were talking about the gym. We were talking about video games. We talked a very smidgen about work drama, work stress, and it's just been one of those days. Like I said, I'd been there since 5:40, and I didn't leave till 4:30, and I won't be getting home until 6 o'clock. That's just stinky. Got some music that I'm waiting for in the mail. Ooh, what was that? A branch? So hopefully the music is here. I need to replace the battery in my, I almost said in my grill, in my lawnmower. I replaced it last year, and I can't get the thing to even think about waking up for me. And I noticed that I had the key in the headlight position, so I think that's more than likely what happened. Just replace the dang thing. I've tried charging it, nothing works. Ooh, I think my new 78 record is here. Because this is too small of a package to be my CDs. I ordered several of them. Taco Bell. What in the world? Why do I have mail for Taco Bell? That's weird. Anyway, too small to be all the CDs that I ordered, unless they're all in crappy paper cases, which I really hope that's not the case. Or it's this R78 RPM record that I bought. Hoping for the latter, because I'm excited about that record. All right, anyway, you all have a wonderful day. Thank you for your time, and we'll make it another good one.